Right, so let's go ahead with the announcement. First things first, I'm taking the modded Minecraft series mod pack and adding to it.
1 week later.
This is a mistake! Greetings, and welcome to Stoneblock 3. Stoneblock is a series I've kind of been watching on the sidelines for a long time. A challenge run where you're deep in the earth and you're tasked with, you would think, getting to the surface, but there is no surface in these mod packs. It's your task is actually to complete a bunch of quests and build an awesome looking base, I guess. Yeah, as much trouble as the mod pack I made has been giving me with all the mods I added to it, I'm honestly at this point considering just wiping the list and starting over but on 1.19, since 1.19 has been out, came out not too long after I started building that list. Yeah, that and just the errors. Like, I've had a bunch of different people look at the log and tell me a bunch of different things, some of which that made no sense. Like, somebody mentioned something like a sponge engine throwing up errors when I have no such mod in that mod pack. I don't remember what it was called exactly, but yeah, there was definitely some nonsense there that I got tired of dealing with. So yeah, we're doing this for the time being, which, in my opinion, is better than not making videos at all, such as the hiatus wildcard day has been on for a bit. Yeah, although I do have to say there are some mods in this pack I'm not too fond of, like Create, but better than nothing. And I do somewhat like this, the Stoneblocks series in general. Even though I've never really gotten too far in any of them, I've tried all three, never really got too far. Let's see if we can change that. Man, I'm gonna delete both of these because they were both things I was doing on my own time that, let's be honest, I haven't really messed with in a while, so I don't really intend to go back to. We're just gonna start a new one instead. Right. You already know how it is. Say hello to how every world starts. Yeah, this place is kind of a mess, but don't worry, you won't be seeing it again, because it only serves to give the player a means by which they can select their level. And I mean that literally. There's 6 maps we can choose to start with. I'm gonna go with Lust House. And yeah, it gives us a whole house to start with, and a bunch of mess in the front lawn, but you actually do want to break this the grass, because it gives you seeds of varying types, which you will assumedly use over the course of gameplay. The floor is made of moss though, so don't punch that unless you want to get rid of it, you know. And these drip leaves as well, kind of just taking up space. The main thing about the lush areas is the glowberries. You will never need to make a torch if you have these. Very useful to keep on you. See, they also serve as a beginning source of food for when you have no means of food production in the early game. For all of these seeds that I'm gathering up, I'm gonna need a water source to actually grow them, and I don't have that yet. There we go. That should be everything. Let's see here, just grow this one up, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Get all that out of my inventory. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Alright, now if you're familiar with Feed the Beast mod packs, then you should know what this is for. This is going to tell you how the game works, and it's going to get you started on opening quests to get you set up. And yeah, following the quest is basically what you do the most of in this mod pack. These 3 were simple. They were just introductions, letting you know how things work. The real quests start here and getting started. So the first one being to punch stone with your bare hand to get pebbles to make cobblestone with. So let's do that. Try to even this place out a little bit. There we go. I can go ahead and accept this. I really only needed the one, but you know, I wanted to make some cobble. And yeah, you can make a crafting table. Fortunately, collecting on whatever you need to craft will send you to your JEI or REI or whatever this is to show you how to make it for cobblestone. Makes a crafting table. And yeah, you're going to run into the theme of making normally wooden things with cobblestone quite a bit in the early game here. Just how it do. Just go ahead and break all of this open, so why not? There we go. Okay, and yeah, alright. You will also acquire items. Hang on. Okay. Might need to add my own music in here. You also acquire items as rewards for quests, most of which are randomized. Yeah, this is the house. It's mostly useless. It has a bed in here for you and some early game storage units. Alright, so let's go ahead and rub these together. And boom, there you go, crafting table. Accept that. And now we have a few quests. We can get a chest going, we can get a crook, or a hammer. And then, yeah, these also unlock things. But go ahead, I don't need to worry about a chest right away because we have some bucket barrels to hold stuff in. So I'm going to focus on the crook and the hammer. Alright, so the stone hammer, 2 cobblestone, 3 stone rod. You throw 2 cobblestone together to get 2 stone rods. Basic, easy to understand stuff. And we got the tier 2 cobblestone generator right away. That is also a quest, but I need to do a bunch of stuff to unlock it, so just hang on to it for now, I guess. Go ahead and start putting stuff away in here, because why not? Get it out of the way. And I'll go ahead to put the crafting table right here, because I will need it soon. Okay, just make sure I have access to some cobblestone that can be cut down. One very important thing to note is that if you break cobblestone with anything in your hand, including these pebbles, you won't get pebbles. So you have to be careful about that. Okay. Now I know the quest marker doesn't say make a that. Okay, so I know that oh, that doesn't actually work. Never mind. Okay. Yeesh. Alright, well, I need one more then. Cut this out entirely then. Cool. Oh, whoop. I got sidetracked. There we go. There's our stone hammer. Go ahead and get the reward for it. Which is a sword. That's interesting to know. Go ahead and keep that on me. Alright, so next up is the crook, which is just 4 stone rods. Cool. Fortunately, the breaking stone with the stone hammer drops cobblestone, so I don't need to worry about the pebbles anymore. That's very nice to have. Would appreciate it if it didn't get stuck in cobwebs, though. Oh wait, I do have a sword. I can go ahead and get the string. I'm going to need that string later anyway. There we go. And yeah, mining certain blocks with a crook will make them drop items like saplings and seeds, which is going to be necessary for some of the things we need going forward. I've got a chisel bit bag that is going straight into storage, because I don't mess around with the chisel mod. Not my particular cup of tea. Alright, so now if you'll notice a bunch of stuff down here. Wait, okay, hang on a second. There's a quest I can go ahead and clear right now because I already farmed up a bunch of seeds. There we go. Oh, hey, that gives me a bunch of stuff I can grow. Cool. I'll take all of that. And immediately put it away for later. Right. So, if you'll notice all this stuff down here, there's a whole bunch of stuff we can get. And the way you get this is by breaking down materials. So, I dig a 2x2x2 little corridor here. Replace it with cobblestone. And then dig it again to get gravel. And yes, this mod has vein mine, by the way. Good to know for later. You then use the hammer on the gravel to get dirt. On the dirt to get sand. And on the sand to get dust. And the reward for all this is compressed versions of the materials you just gathered. Oh, except for this, it just gives you dust because there is no compressed dust. Is what it is. Right, so I can just take these and craft them to get the normal variants. Just which it is nice that you can compress those things for storage later as needed. But I tend to use these things up anyway, once I have more set up. Okay, let's see here. There is one more thing though. And that's andesite, but I'm not ready to do that yet. Instead, I can go ahead and get a sapling by mining dirt with a crook to get wood, which will let me get a lot of things actually. Well, I don't want to use up all this dirt. It can be useful in other ways. So let's just do this until I get a normal. Let's just do this until I get a normal sapling. As you can see, there's a bunch of other weird stuff. Let's see here, and yeah, I'm getting seeds from it too. Here we go, birch. That's normalish. Let's go ahead and put all this stuff away. Don't need that. And okay. Right, so I think right about here is going to be the best spot. So you might be wondering, what do I do? Should I if I should just do quests while I wait for this to grow? No. Pressing shift makes things grow faster, so that you don't have to wait. And voila, we have wood. But the quest was for a sapling. Actually, never mind. We did have a quest to get wood, so I don't know what I'm talking about. And yeah, I'll take the birch saplings, thanks. And yeah, we got this too that I don't know what it does. I'm actually not familiar with quite a few mods here, so this is going to be a learning experience for me too. Hey. Right. So with this taken care of, I can get some actual sticks. Yeah, that's not only how this is done. I think that's something that the mod does, and of course, like you can do it the normal way, you know, just like this. But hey, it's nice that it gives you a faster way to get straight to sticks. So I'm going to need some cobblestone. 2 stone. 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 so I can get me a pickaxe. There we go. And the reason I worry about a pickaxe is so that I don't have to use my material acquired for everything I need. Right, so we have a few options now for quests. We have Tinkers, another mod pack that I like it a bit more than Create, but I've done it a lot, so I'm kind of tired of it. And yeah, there's Create. But I want to focus on this andesite thing, because if we're going to work on Create, we kind of need andesite. So, if I actually open the quest, yeah, if you mine either up or down far enough, you'll reach a layer of andesite. Beyond that is deep slate, and only then there is their bedrock. Yeah, so yeah. This is done in... I'm actually not sure which version this is done in, but the fact that there's deep slate tells me it's fairly recent. Right, so this is going to take me a while to get to this, so I will be right back. Okay, I think I have enough of both of these things to suit my purposes, so we can move on to the next thing on our list of things to do. So yeah, that's andesite squared away. Did not realize I took the oh, there is no reward, that's why. Okay, good to know. So yeah. I'm getting a bit hungry here, so let me go ahead and restock on this. I did not mean to do that. There we go. And I can't eat this again right now, so let's move on. Yeah, as you can see, I made a couple mistakes while digging my way down here. It happens. Not missing that much by living a couple little loadouts of cobblestone. It's literally the most plentiful resource in this pack, so hey. Okay, now I don't think I'm going to need any iron for what I'm about to do. I need some stone of any kind. Yeah. I need some planks, which are easy to get with what I have. Some polished andesite, and some buttons, as well as more polished andesite, more sticks, more planks, and a stone rod, which I do have one left over of. So yeah, the millstone I can get without needing any andesite alloy, which requires iron nuggets, and yeah, I have no means of really getting any iron right now. So I'm gonna want to take some of this, make it into polished andesite. Let me refresh my memory here. Right. Let's see, where did I leave the? Oh, I have it on me still. Right. Do this. Do this. There we go. This, and then this to get a millstone, and that should be everything I need for the quest. But in order to actually use the millstone, I'm gonna need another cogwheel. So there we go. Go ahead and accept the quest. And there we go. Now the main reason I wanted to go ahead and do that right away is because, yeah, I need iron in order to do quite a bit at this stage, and yeah, this is the main way to get it. So, let's see here, go ahead and put the cooking pot away for now. That kind of needs a couple of things. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and put the millstone here. A cogwheel. No, not like that. Not like that at all. More like this. Yeah. And that. Okay. Oh, I hope I get some iron quickly because this drains a lot of hunger and I don't have a good food system right now. So, yeah. Let's see here. I'm going to need to cut a bigger hole into this here so that I have room to fit more cobblestone to get gravel. I'm going to want about a stack of gravel. There we go. Alright, so the reason I did it like this is because of vein miner. Boom. There we go. 74 gravel. Or 64 gravel, excuse me. So now I can go ahead and tuck this into the millstone and work some elbow grease magic. Yeah, I'm gonna proceed to do this until I'm low on hunger because the sooner I can get a farm going to help replenish that, the better. Alright, and yeah, I got 6 iron off of that. Cool. Let's immediately make a furnace despite not being asked to make a furnace. And hey look, I got some coal. Let's cook the iron. This is a bit slow. Fortunately, I really only need half of what I'm cooking here. Okay. End up going a little bit overboard, but is what it is. That said, if I remember correctly, I can use this for something else entirely. See here, it might be this, might be stone rods, I'm not entirely certain. But, hey, there we go, that's going to come in handy. That's what I want to do. Now, in order to actually fill this bucket up with water, which is one of our quests, let me clear this up by the way. There we go. I'm going to need to fill leaves. I'm going to need to fill a cauldron with leaves or saplings. Yeah, remember how I got a whole bunch of saplings I'm never going to use? Yeah, I don't really need that many though. I'm going to go ahead and clear this off. And, yeah. About a third of the cauldron gets filled per sapling, so you don't really need that many, fortunately. So, boop, there we go. And now, time to clear out a space for the farm. I will be, once again, right back. And there you go, farm's done. So, so I do have the tick speed set up to the usual rate, so they should grow fairly quickly. You may ask why carrots, but we will have an easy source of gold soon, and carrots plus gold equals the highest saturation food in the game. So yeah. Let's see here. Now that we're done with this, we can start working toward a much easier way of turning blocks into resources, and that would be this, the encased fan. Chef's easy enough, although it does require andesite alloy. We do have a means of making that now. The andesite casing is easy enough. You place any log on the ground, strip it, and then right click an andesite alloy with it, and there you go. Yeah, this is the difficult one, because you have an andesite alloy and 4 iron sheets, which each require an iron ingot, and these have an engineer's hammer, which is easy to create except for the string. Fortunately, I got my hands on one of these and won't have a problem making this, but you may have a harder time finding string if you play this mod pack on one of the more difficult worlds. Yeah, the left shifting on them doesn't really work, so not on the carrots, unfortunately. Okay, well, you know what, I'm tired of waiting, so let's go ahead and work toward that machine. Now, the machine as well obviously does work on hand crank, but we're going to work toward a hopefully much easier means of doing that. Now, I did just use up all of my the iron I had originally, not only for the bucket, but also for this hammer, which mine's in a 3x3x1 area, which is really nice and helpful when you're clearing out an area for a farm. Right. Let's see. Yeah, cool. Okay. Let's cook up some stone with some iron. I'm gonna use 2 of the ingots for the engineer's hammer and 1 for nuggets with which I can make andesite alloy. Alright, so yeah, the string. Need that. Let's go ahead and put these away for now. Okay, there we go. And yeah, I actually need more of that, so never mind. Right here is where I want it. And then right like that. There we go. And now we have a working wheel. Alright. Whoops. We put the big, well, gonna need to stick a something right in there. Alright, cool. Big wheel goes here. Small wheel goes here. So we want the cog wheel here. The millstone here. And then all we need to do is connect them. And there you go. And that's going much faster than it could ever go by hand. Let's see here. Go ahead and deposit gravel. And now we wait. And that covers a basics on automation. If you want to see how this encased fan works, though, it's going to have to wait for another episode because this one's already around about 30 minutes long, which is usually longer than what I want them to be, but I wanted to get a lot of information in. If you got this point in the video, it means the world to me, as it always does. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Farewell.